What we do here is go back.
Hello guys, Spartan View here. Today we got this gorgeous Tesla Model X and we're going to do the step-by-step detail with the Spartan beard today. So stick out with me and you're going to see how I do things. So we're gonna try this thing today. You fill it up with water up to here somewhere, and then like 3 ounces of soap. Any car soap would do it, but some soaps are better than others. You shake it like a little bit like this, and it goes right on your gun. Just like that. Let's get to it, shall we? One problem. These hoses are super short, like 25 feet probably. It's shorter than the cord that came with it. Sometimes you gotta move it. Alright, we are done soaping. I mean, it didn't produce as much suds as I was hoping for to get, but that's not this basically. Probably the power washer is not strong enough or doesn't push enough water through, and I didn't get the same result as I get with a gasoline one. But it's pretty good. I mean, we'll see how it's gonna work. Let it just soak in for like a couple minutes and we can rinse it off. So in the meantime it soaks, I'm gonna fill up my buckets. And with my buckets I'm using like dirt traps. Like this is a Cyclone one from Chemical Guys. And this one is a regular one. It's also from them. They work pretty good. I get one of each to test which one works better, but they basically doing the same thing. You see any difference? I'm gonna fill some buckets, and the soap today I'm using, it's not that loud, you can hear me probably pretty clear. If you don't, I'll put the picture of this after. So this is Ultimate Wash and Wax from Mcguire's, and it's working for me pretty good so far. So as you noticed, I'm using 2-bucket method. So this one's gonna be my clean bucket, and it's gonna be my dirt bucket. So rinse bucket, call it whatever you want. I got some soap in my clean bucket. I'm gonna just make some suds. Got some suds. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rinse the car off and put some more soap on it. I want you guys to look at this. So this is dirty over here, and this is clean, right? Look what happens. Do you see the line over here? This is plenty powerful. And I noticed this is like a function like this. So basically, you double press the trigger, and it's a low rinse mode basically. Low pressure, you know, just for rinsing or whatever. If you just press it once, you get the full 2030 PSI. So I like to do first, just, you know, soak the car, let it just sit for a while, you know, loosen up the dirt or the grime, and then basically wash it off. And the second step, I'm doing the same. Basically, I'm gonna soap it up and just wash it with the wash mitt. I always tend to use too much soap, but don't blame me. This guy's plenty tall, I'm gonna need something. That's what champions use, a ladder. Always when I'm using ladder, I'm just keeping like at least foot or foot and a half away from the car, just in case. You never want to ding into the car with a ladder. That won't be good. Okay, after using both sides, I'm just gonna rinse in the clean water. Well, it's clean now. So all the dust, all the like sand or dirt, whatever it is that you catch with wash mitt, it just gets suspended in a dirt trap like underneath of it, so you don't pick it up again and use it. After that, you get into like fresh, sudsy, soapy water and keep on going. You try to go in a linear strokes like this. You don't ever go like this, because if you pick it up like a little tiny rock or a piece of sand, it's not gonna be a good day. So as you notice, I'm working on small pieces at a time to basically keep my wash mitt as clean as possible. So as you notice, I like to start from the top of the vehicle and work down. That ensures the dirt actually, you know, with the gravity comes down, and basically you clean it from the one point and you go into the dirtiest point. If you go backwards, basically you're lifting the dirt up and then it flows back where it came from, if that makes sense. So as you noticed so far, I'm dividing the car in 3 sections. So I have the roof up to the pillars, and then I got a like from the pillars to like a, you know, midsection, and after that on the very last step I do like a base. So after I do the base, you know, the wash mitt gets the dirtiest. So basically I'm trying to, you know, start from the cleanest and get to the dirtiest. Yeah, I don't go lower than this. The same thing on the other side. And last we're doing the base. I can feel like the car needs the claying because it's so rough. I can feel the texture. It's so bad. So I just mixed up some fresh new soap, and I brought my favorite brushes. So this one's a small detailing brush. I'm going to clean tire with this, undercarriage with this, you know, around the wheel, and the spokes of the rims basically. Let them soak in here. In the meantime, I'm going to rinse the car off. You probably noticed I'm holding this hose under, like between my legs. There's for a reason. Sometimes, you know, when they get tangled like this, and you pull them hard, they might just flick like that and then hit the car. So when you keep them between your legs, it gives you a little bit more control, and you can just pull them without, you know, hitting the car, because, you know, you pull them away from the car. Just a little tip for you guys. So one more thing I like to use is small wash mitt for tires. Well, I use it for tires basically. It makes it so much easier to get to those like spokes behind them and, you know, around them, and you know, places that you cannot get with these. So what I like to do is get some soap on my brush like this, and then go into the spokes. Look how dirty it is. And as always, you basically start from the top and you work yourself, you know, around the cloth, you get down on the very bottom. You can see all this black soap coming out of there. So after I've done that, taking this, I'm going over, like massaging basically each spoke nicely. Like going behind where I cannot reach with this thing. Over the years, I figured hands can do more than brush can do, basically. Get this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Especially when you have a big rim like this, it's super easy to even put your hand in there like this and, you know, clean it like that. Okay, after I've done that, I'm getting my detailing brush and I'm doing lug nuts. Get some sod like that, flannel sod, push it in, you spin it both ways, you know, you oscillate it, just like that. Each bolt, get nice and clean. And the parts like this over here, there's like a, you know, little channel over here from this cup, and you cannot clean it with a glove. So brush comes in handy over here. Also, this Tesla sign is like indented in the wheel, so you cannot just, you know, you can clean like nicely, so you get like in all the corners, so all the dirt is out around the stem. And what I like about this brush, it's plastic, so it's safe if you just in case bang it to the like a rim or something. It's not gonna make any harm. Unlike like those ones with a metal band, and you know, even if you just, you know, pull it like that, there's a scratch over there. And you don't want to do that, trust me. So next, I'm going to use this beast over here. It's my first time using this, and it works pretty good. Otherwise, I would have to go with the hand like this inside. It's not a most pleasant thing to do. With this, wow. When I first saw this on a Chemical Guy's channel, I thought it's a gimmick, but it's pretty cool. Does the job, as promised. So I got like 3 more of these left over there. I'm gonna go do them, and I'll see you guys in a second. So my essential tool is my headphones. You know, hearing music, what you're doing, and having passion for what you do, and you get to get great results. So the next step is to clay the car, because it really needs it. The way you can figure it out is run your hand across the paint, and you can hear this noise. I'm not sure if the camera would pick it up, but I can hear it and I can feel it as well. So to get rid of it, you need a piece of clay and a little bit of soap or any kind of lubricant. So what you're going to do with the clay, make a disc out of it just like this. Not too thick, not too, you know, so it doesn't rip. Apply a lubricant to the part of the car they're going to work on, and move it back and forth, or up and down, or left and right. Never go in circles. Well, these parts over here, you can do like this, 45 angles. And you do it till you feel like the paint is getting smoother and clay is sliding much more easier on the surface. And after that, you can move on to the next part of the car. But there is a thing. If the clay bar falls onto the ground, that's it. It's done. You throw it away, because it's gonna pick up like a particles, like a scent dust. Scent is a dust, anyways. If you pick it up, you just throw it away and get the new one. Because with the dirty one, you're gonna scratch the paint, and it's not what we want. Okay, this part of the car feels pretty good now, and the clay is actually a little bit dirtier. It's not too dirty, but I'm pretty sure on the back of the car is gonna be much worse, and as well as on a lower level. After one side of the clay gets dirty, you can just switch the sides and work on the other side. Alright guys, look at this clay bar over here. It's gonna focus on it or not. Well, if you see it, it's dirty on both sides. It's super dirty, and I did only like to the B pillar and all the way here, and a roof on this side basically. Other than that, it's pretty dirty for what it is for a brand new car like this. So what you do with the dirty clay, you know, you rinse it off as much as loose dust comes out or sand comes out. Whatever it's in there, you just basically work it like this, inwards. You twist it, you flatten it, just like that. Make a new disc out of it with the fresh new sides, and it's good to use again. Just like that. So I got a new piece of clay over here. I'm going to show you how filthy this car really is. Look at this. clean, right? Both sides. Do you hear it? This is just so wrong. What'd you think about this? And only this little part over here. I never saw car this dirty in my entire life. What you guys think about this? Ain't that dirty? So after it's been clayed, I like to just pull it out from the garage and give it another rinse, just in case there's like a loose debris and contaminants on it. So this is a scratch on the car over here, and right over here. And for reference, this is my hand next to it, so it's pretty big. But it can be removed with a little bit of compound and polishing. And after claying, you can hear how nice and clean the car is. It's even squeaking. For polishing, I'm gonna use my Torque. It's a Torque 22D. And with it, I'm gonna use Chemical Guy's Hex Logic foam pad. I'm gonna apply on it, and I'm gonna basically start from V36. It's also from Chemical Guys. Works pretty good. I'm gonna basically see if it needs more cutting power or less cutting power. So first, I'm gonna just mix it up, get all the compound together. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna place a few dots over here, just like this, not too big. I'm thinking 5 would be good enough. So you can see the size. This is the size of the drops I'm using. And I'm just gonna spray this with the water or some kind of lubricant, just one spray or two. Okay, so starting with this panel over here, I'm just gonna do like a couple blotches like this. And we're gonna work on the small areas like this. So next what we do, we turn on the machine, put on the slowest setting. Spread it out nicely like this. And after it's spread up, you bring it all the way to the maximum and you start cutting the paint. When you turn off the machine, just let it on and to spin out and just stop on the paint. Never pick it up and do it. It's gonna basically splatter the whatever is left on the pad around the surroundings. Plus, it's gonna wear out your bearing inside the machine. So for longevity, please just do it on the car, on the surface, till it stops and you can pick it up. And same thing with the starting. It's gonna buff out the oils and rid of that compound left. We're gonna inspect the scratch again. Over here, the basic scratch was right over here. Starting from here and then over here. I'll put the brightness up a little bit more. You can see it doesn't even focus, it's so shiny. Man, I love shiny stuff. There's actually a little bit, like a tiny bit over here. You guys can see, but it's gonna just second pass, gonna take it right out. But compared to what it was, this is much better. So I know I'm on the right track. So I'm gonna do this to entire car to get it scratch free and covered with the waxes and sealants after. This stuff over here smells very good. Like any other Chemical Guys products, they smell amazing. So we're gonna start with the hood basically. That was a little demo on a side panel. Okay, it's coming now. Five dots, a little bit bigger. We got a bigger place to go. Forgot to tell you, put the cord behind your back like this so you don't scratch the paint. So after a while of polishing, compounding, compound becomes more like clear, and that's when you know it's done. Oh yeah, now we're talking. So much better now. So like this, you can see all the marring and the holograms over here, but I see like the outside of the light is like dirty like this. It's not dirty, just like the light gets you know, bounced off in the weird angles, and you end up with this. And over here you get nothing. It's crystal clear. As soon as you go there where it's not polished, you can see all the like defects and stuff. Like over here, it's just like it's you see all these lines around it. It's a little bit less over here, a little bit over there too. You can see clear like circles around it, and where it's treated, almost like mirror. To reach the like hard to reach places, you know, you have to bend over to a car, and basically you don't want to touch your clothing. So especially for that, people come up with this nice microfiber apron. You can put it on top of your clothes just like this, and you can do some serious garage with the car without harming it. And I would suggest removing the compound right after it's done. Don't let it dry on the paint, because it's going to be real pain to remove. Alright, so we are done with cutting. Now I have a Mcguire's 205, which is a polishing compound, and it's the same idea basically. You put a few dots, 5, 6, about this size, and you do basically the same thing to the whole car. I mean, this looks like something. You guys gotta see yourself. Got some residue over here. You come up just like that. And you can see every single speck in the paint. The camera doesn't even focus. It doesn't know what to focus on. I'm gonna focus on my hand. Show you the paint. That's how I like my paint. So alright guys, the car is polished, it looks flawless. I'm gonna show you results right after I put some wax on it. Sealant is on it already, was removed, everything is sealed, everything is great. So basically, there's a white pad, also from Chemical Guys. Gotta put it right in the center so it doesn't wobble. Just like that. And since it's a black car, I'm gonna use a jet black from Turtle Wax. This right here, it's focusing very nicely. Oh, that's what happens when you're not careful enough. I thought it's a gel inside, but no, it was a liquid. The most important thing, it's black. That's the part I wasn't mistaken about. The way we apply wax or sealant, it's basically on the slowest speed. We just want to spread it out. We're not polishing, we're not cleaning, we're not cutting. We're just basically applying the wax. A little bit of the wax goes a long way, but a lot of the wax, it goes even longer. And just like that, you get perfect coverage every time. All you need is a nice thin layer of wax, and it's gotta be buffed off after it's dry. You don't need too much, because if you put too much, it might just, you know, become crusty and it's gonna be hard to remove, and you're not doing any good. Basically, you're just wasting your time and potentially product. I mean, who I am to tell you? I just spilled like I don't know, probably like 2 ounces of product on the floor. So don't do as I do what I say. Okay, as you see, last coat of wax is on it. It's nice and hazy. Well, it gets hazy. Basically, we got some time, and in the meantime, I'm gonna use some VRP. This is like to get the black trim, black, like it's black to black kind of deal. And that's what we're gonna do. Shake it out the bottle, put on the applicator, and not overspill on the floor, because it's not a good thing. Well, this is a little bit more jelly-ish. so there is no mistakes to be made. Put a little bit, fold it like this. They call it a butterfly as far as I remember, and you go to town with it. Yeah, it gets nice, rejuvenates the plastic, brings the original black color, makes it look black, which I really like. I mean, look at that. It looks 100 times better than it was. Oh yeah. If you get it on the paint, no biggie. You can just buff it off real quick. You know what I mean? It's not gonna do no harm. But for plastics like this, it's gonna work magic. And just like that, it was just as black as a jet black covered Tesla Model X. Alright, so wax is done. It's ready to be taken off. I mean buffed off. Wheels are all set. They're nice and shiny. All the trims are treated. They're nice and black like the rest of the car. Let's get to buffing. You can see right away how nice it looks over here. Voila. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you guys liked the tutorial, please subscribe. There'll be plenty more if you guys would like this kind of videos. And you can let me know by putting thumbs up in the videos. But if you don't like it, please leave a thumbs up anyways. That makes me happy. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this was me, Spartan Beard, and I see you guys on the other side.